Hi everyone. I just wanted to make a video about mean girls. And I don't consider myself a mean girl. And the reason being is because I really do have empathy and compassion for people. And I know when I see people from my past that I've been friends with or whatever, family, that they're excited to see me and I always get a hug or, what an embrace or whatever. But I wanted to talk about when you realize that you have been related to, raised by, friends with a mean girl, and it's whether it's, in my case, it's someone I'm related to, and I, you'll notice who the mean girls are by how people react when they see these mean girls, when they have to be in the company of a mean girl because of whether it's family situations um, or whatever, when you have family reunions or, you go to family parties and you'll see most people avoiding the mean girls. And the mean girl behavior, if you've been raised by a mean girl, the behavior is normal for that person. But you'll notice that when you disconnect from them, because there are times when you disconnect from them because it just ends up being emotionally and mentally draining, not only to be around them, but to be a target of them as well. When you disconnect and you start to, and you decide maybe to reconnect because of family guilt or whatever, you'll notice your level of discomfort raising being around them, and you'll just notice that you'll feel less and less safe around them. It's not a person you've ever been able to trust because they've never kept you safe. You'll start to write down behaviors from your childhood on up that you notice. It's the kind of person that's very nosy, always in someone else's business, always talking about someone else, and makes innocent people their targets. They're always at war. It's always unnecessary drama, and it's very strange. It's not very strange to be around a mean girl because you've seen movies about them. But I just want to say that I have my own personal experience with a mean girl, and I have attempted to reconnect because of family guilt per se, where they'll say, well, this is your only sister, this is your only aunt, this is your only mom, this is your only grandma. And my own personal experience with a mean girl is that they want you to be on their side and they use you as a pawn in their game. It's to create a war. It's just the way it is. You'll notice a lot of the conversations revolve around disparaging comments about people in your family or your friends or whatever the case may be. They always they use whatever gossip they can to build their case against other people. And it always has to do with the level of jealousy. They can't ever be happy for people, for other people's successes. And they can't leave well enough alone. But they'll always use very asinine reasons for behaving badly or why they don't like someone or whatever the case is. And you'll realize that when you disconnect from a mean girl and you really start to talk to people that have been targeted by them, and that the people who have been targeted by your mean girl are actually really decent and kind people. So all I know is it's never easy to break free from family. It's never easy to set boundaries. In my case, I have I never felt safe around this person. I never felt close to this person. This is not a person I was ever able to trust or share things with. This is a person that used family members and as their pawns in the whatever war they whatever it was. It's the kind of person that will call up and say, "Oh, I'm really worried about so and so. Can you call them?" It's kind of like, no, you call them yourself. Why are you doing this? Um, Anytime they're able to use a situation in order to shine. So let's just say you have an aunt who has cancer and she needs someone to go care for her in the house, maybe do things for her or whatever. She's she needs a caregiver. So the mean girl will go to be a caregiver for someone only to say, well, I go and take care of so and so. And they always do it because there's an ulterior motive. Well, I took care of so and so, so I should, when this, when the person passes away, I should be entitled to XYZ. So there's always an ulterior motive when a mean girl is nice to someone else. It's never because they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're really truly only doing it to get accolades or to get a pat on the back or whatever. And what I notice is a mean girl will usually always have a profession, a helping profession, or volunteer or whatever. So people will say, well, this person's a volunteer, or this person's a nurse, or this person is a good person because of their line of work. So I'm not saying I know a lot of nurses who are amazing people, but I'm just saying that what you have to do is, you give people a chance and you decide to let them in, maybe because of family guilt, but you really have to sit back, because if you opt to open your door to a mean girl and you're trying to do your best to keep the peace and to find a common ground, which may be only the color blue, you have to be very careful about not getting entangled in their web and becoming part of becoming entangled in their game. And you have to forego agreeing with them or feeding them information about other people. It's kind of like you have to tread very, very lightly in order to really take a good look to see if that person has changed. Because even if you're with someone and they apologize for X, Y, and Z, for whatever, a lot of apologies only come out of loneliness, fear, out of anxiety. Some apologies are really never truly heartfelt or sincere. And the truth is the way we are is the way we are. I'm not saying people can't change, but someone's true nature regarding being kind or not has always been there. I'm not saying mean people can't be kind to certain other people, and other people would see someone who is kind of an asshole and whatever, or someone who's in prison, or someone who's being convicted of something, and they'll always have someone on their side to say, this is a good guy, he would never do this, I've never seen this side of him. So mean girls have the ability to control their behaviors around everyone, but the only thing their motive is to gain an army of people, so that when they go on the hunt or they victimize people, that they have other people as a stronghold. And that's just the way it is. So your best bet when it comes to a mean girl or a mean guy is to simply keep the peace with them, but never become enmeshed in the situation, never become intimately involved with them, never share your own stories with them, because I'm telling you right now, when the mean girl talks about people in front of your face, that means they're talking about you behind your back to other people too. So don't give them any ammo. Just smile and say hi. Be polite. Keep everything on the surface, but don't ever, ever open the door and let them in to your life deeper. You just don't want to do that, because I'm telling you right now, it's something I did and it came back to bite me. So that's all I wanted to say. You can do what you want. It is your decision, but take heed, baby steps, and just, you can keep the peace, but you can also keep your distance. So I hope this video helps someone. If you're a mean girl, just know that life is not going to be easy for you, and there's less and less people as life goes on that will join your squad. So anyways, I just wanted to make this video to help other people, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye-bye.